Like sometimes you take risk and then you are shocked by the reward.
Like because a lot of offices have people who are doing. So why are we picking on them?
Who are doing what? Please say that again for the audience.
If you don't understand,
No, I didn't say I don't understand. I
You
said say it
know,
again.
for the audience, even the audience, if they don't understand, they should keep leaving.
but like this is the other thing with men that cheat sometimes. I'm like, could you really not find anybody outside of this
No,
space?
the HR.
Can I?
Let me tell you, one of the things that make this affair so tantalizing. You people are
No, I
acting
hear
like the
you.
issue here
No,
is social media. Social media is not the issue. Guys,
Ayo,
let's calm down.
Ayo.
Social media is not the issue.
Wait.
The issue here is
Not Ayo losing his share and
caught.
then telling us, let's calm down.
He was caught.
Hello, like we are both quiet.
He was. Hello. How is everyone doing?
Good. How was your week? Or how was the past week?
Busy for me, anyways. Moving back into the city life, having to plan a move, moving away from my place. So that's so busy life.
Why not just
Biola,
get other people to move in with you?
like who? Like you have to find somebody. You can't just move in random people. You got to find people that kind of matches with your nature a little bit. It's
What
going to
is
be
your
very.
nature? Besides the fact that you don't go out, what is your nature?
Well, just it's complicated though. I've lived with a bunch of people before, so it's not really that big of a deal. But at the same time, we're not in high school anymore. I'm in university anymore, so it's a thing of adjusting to. You don't want to have
You
to like.
just said you're not answering the question.
No, I have. He said, "What is my nature?" And my nature is we are grown enough now to be able to live by ourselves. At least, or with somebody who we consider close enough to be family. Tosin was close enough to be family-like vibes, and then Biola is also close enough. But Biola likes his independence. He likes to get up to nonsense. So he wants to get up to the nonsense alone. So you have to respect it.
Okay. Anyway, that sounds great, and I wish you guys good luck with the move to wherever you're going. Bella, did you have a good week?
Yeah. My week was okay. I played tennis. I haven't
Nice.
played it in a while, so that was nice.
I
I'm a
played with
bit
him.
under the weather.
Oh, cool.
We
Yeah.
won.
So okay.
Nice.
But
I
yeah.
bought tennis
Generally,
rackets.
the week was fine. Oh, okay.
For
And
what? Where are you going to be playing with?
We have tennis courts around here, but it's just every time I wake up, I'm just like, I'm too tired to walk to that tennis court. It's too far. So next thing I'm going to do to get there is I'm just going to drive. But we've been playing pickleball.
okay.
And pickleball
So you're
is
not too tired to
easier.
walk to pickleball, but you're too tired to walk to tennis.
Pickleball, I also drive. The tennis court is even farther than the pickleball court. So do you
It's
see
part of
why
the whole
this is an
process.
issue?
You have to exercise your way through it.
Yeah, yesterday I think we were walking for like maybe 2.5 hours, and I'm like, I am not playing tennis
Not
after
that
this. I'm
far.
so tired.
Wherever it's 2.5 hours, just sit at home. At
It's
that stage, I
Wait,
just
wait,
sit at
wait.
home or drive.
Is the tennis court 2.5 hours walk away?
no,
Because
no,
that's
no,
not a
no,
walk
no.
anymore.
Yeah, that's
That's not a
like
walk. That's
evangelism.
a journey. That's a journey. You are
That's
migrating.
pilgrimage.
And we were just walking within the neighborhood, like just picking up stuff, and it was like 2.5 hours of walking. I'm just like, God,
Okay,
this is
that,
too
no,
much.
no, that one is different because that one has no destination. So that one isn't really that one. That's just a walk. So I'm
Yeah,
guessing
well,
that there was some pausings, there was some sightseeing. Possibly if
yeah.
we're talking houses that you could possibly buy or you want to buy in the future.
Okay, thank you. I can see you're gonna give us the money.
No, I was just saying if I'm that's just imagine that's the kind of conversation that happens on those type of walks. Not like I was just trying to put
I
in people
actually
that
did
take
that
walks through.
twice this week.
Yeah.
I did that twice this week, just taking a walk around with no destination, right? And the only thing was when I start getting tired, because I'm not too far from home, then I'll just start working home.
Yeah, just walking back.
You
It's
want
not
to
that
hear
we
a fun
didn't
fact
have.
I learned?
What's up?
Sorry.
Yeah.
No,
No, go on.
continue. Okay, there's a fun fact that I learned about walking, right? Apparently, if you walk, you burn more fat than when you are running because when you are running, you are burning carbs. You need a lot more energy, so your body results to burning a lot more energy sufficient, what they call it, source. Whereas if you are just walking, because you are not consuming so much energy, your body just resorts to fat. So it just, it's actually quite
I've heard
interesting.
that too. Yeah, well, I mean, we had destinations to get to. Our neighborhood is very walkable, and that's one of the reasons we like living here. Because you can walk up to almost everything. Like I walk to my Pilates classes. I can walk to any
Oh, you go
shop I
to
need to
Pilates.
get to. Ah,
I said you go for Pilates. I said nice.
yeah, I do. Yeah, I walk. So I can walk to Pilates. I can walk to like any. I can walk to like. There's a hot yoga studio. I can walk there. Everything is walkable. Restaurants, everything, just walkable. So that's great. But it also
No,
means that if we're like, oh, we want to get 10 things, and we're going to different shops, you can end up walking around for 2 hours, right? Because you go here, you pick this thing up, and then you go there, you pick this up, and by the time you're back, you're just
who's
like, God,
carrying
I'm
bags for two
tired.
hours? At that
Who's
stage, you are
what?
just doing an like carrying bags for 2 hours. You just doing it for the fun of it.
I don't carry
Because
the bags.
that's my point. Like princess treatment, even while walking. It is what it is.
Anyway, what are we talking about today?
Coldplay.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, the
anyway,
Coldplay couple.
before we even get there, apparently they are suing Coldplay. So I think that's interesting. I don't know if they're going to win
I
their
think
case.
that's ridiculous. That's just ridiculous.
Considering what it has cost them, is it really ridiculous?
It is because it's not Coldplay's fault.
It
Every
is.
concert, no, it's not.
It
It's
is.
literally no, it's not. When you go
What?
to a concert like that, when you
Yes.
go to an event like that, there is an understanding that there are cameras around,
No,
and
I
you
don't
might
think there's
end up on a big screen.
no. I don't think there's an understanding that you might end up with your cheating girlfriend on the big screen. I think
But that's on you. Like that's literally on you. The point
no,
is, you go to a rodeo show, you go to a concert, you know that there are cameras everywhere that show the crowd, and as
okay.
long as you are in the crowd,
Yes.
You are
you're
live.
going
I
to
will
end up
say
on the screen.
I will say this now. I will say this now. If there are cases where all I'm gonna say is that they might be able to recoup some money. And I don't know how. All I know is that there are some places in America where if you find people in your own personal house, you can't kick them out. So, and if you kick them out, you are liable. All I'm going to say is that people find a way to break
That's right.
to sue for the most useless things and they make money from it. So
I
if they
don't
feel
think we
like
should.
why not? But that's not the topic of our conversation. None of us are lawyers here. This is down to morals and actually should your extracurricular lives affect your work. And we're not talking about maybe you getting drunk and then missing work. No, no. We're talking about like stuff that are like morally by determined by morally wrong by the
Frowned upon.
society. Should it affect your work if your performance at work has nothing to do with if it has something to do with your performance at work? Well, this one is a unique case, and I think it's interesting because there's a CEO and HR, and there might be some issues there. But generally, let me refer you to another one that was an issue like that. Remember the morning TV hosts, guys?
Oh yeah, the two TV. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember them.
yeah. They also lost their jobs because of it, and the CEO guys similarly so it's a thing of like, should you really lose your job because you were caught having an affair? It's that simple.
Okay.
I
I'm
don't
opening
think
the
you
floor
should.
for discussion.
For me, on the surface, no. Like, having an affair shouldn't affect. Like, the issue is with your spouse, not your employer. Just in general, of course. But
Yeah.
like, if the company starts getting bad press because of it, and I'm not, it's just the world we live in. Then they may consider it. But on the surface, no.
Okay, so
Having
what you are saying is that
extra
if it's
curricular activities with fellow workers, because if it's by that, then a lot of people will be fired. Like, because a lot of offices have people who are doing. So why are we picking on
Ah,
him and everything?
who are doing what? Please say that again for the audience.
If you don't understand,
No, I didn't say I don't understand. I
You
said say it
know,
again.
for the audience, even the audience, if they don't understand, they should keep moving. Continue.
do you know what? Yeah, I think I agree with Biola in the sense that whatever you do outside of work is your business. And if it doesn't impact your work directly, it's no one should try to hold you to some kind of moral standard because you did not sign up for the job as long as you're not a pastor or a priest or
Yes.
like I don't know a like you're not someone whose position requires you to be morally
Moral.
sound,
Yeah.
then it's your business. But here's the thing I also think about. If your position requires you to come across, it doesn't mean you have to be, to come across as someone of integrity,
You see?
and you're caught doing something that sort of suggests that you're not, then in a way it is going to impact your work. Like that's the issue here, I think. Like so when you're a CEO, like obviously CEOs have affairs. It's not new. This is not the first time a CEO would be having an affair with anybody. Like
And I
it's
would
probably a
even
rampant thing.
I think I would go
I
as
was
far
about
as
to say
saying in
that,
this
like,
particular scenario, sorry, Ayo, in this particular scenario, I don't think people did not know in the company. It's not like, oh, we didn't know. They knew.
Yeah, because there was an employee with them.
Yes. So
okay,
this is
sorry,
not
before you
news to them.
continue,
But continue,
before you
please.
branch out to the top, right? This is what I wanted to say. Why? So this argument is actually on Twitter. The concept for this actually came out on Twitter, and people were talking about how it's unfair for them to lose their jobs, blah blah blah. And people were commenting on that. It's about integrity. It's about this and that. And I agree with Biola's one. If it starts costing the company, then
Mm.
obviously the company has to put itself first. However, this integrity aspect and how it's perceived by the idea of that how CEO should be. I have never looked at a CEO and I thought, this is the most morally in what they call it, morally upstanding human being I've ever. In fact, I think CEOs are probably one of the worst. You have to be one of. I'm not saying the worst human beings on the planet, but you are not like
I
you're not one of the best people on the planet. Like, I've never thought of a CEO and I'm like,
okay.
wow, this person is next to the church, like next to the priest and priest. Never, ever. Like, and I think
No, but
one of the worst people on the planet because if you're making that kind of money, you're deciding people's faith, and you have to be ruthless and you have to be cold. I think you have like I've never seen integrity as part of CEOs. The same way I do not think politicians are saints. Like I think they're all everybody's lying. Like everybody just pick the best liar for you. That's what I
But
think.
I think what makes theirs an integrity issue also is that it's the HR manager. I
Yes.
think if he was caught with somebody random, it might have been like, oh yeah, this man is cheating, but it might not have had the same impact.
Okay,
Like maybe the company would not have been justified to fire him. But when you start sleeping with with the HR manager, I don't
The
know, like
company
it
didn't.
kind of
wait,
seems like
please enlighten me. Why is the HR manager all of a sudden now out of bounds?
Oh, because
I just want
I
to know.
think it's like okay. And somebody said something very important, right? That first things first, HR is not there to protect you. HR is there to protect the company. So in a way, if the HR and the CEO are working together, more power to the company. But sorry for
but
that.
I think that's what brings the company into question, right? Like, would for example, if in that kind of situation, now that it's come out, would they be able to attract the right kind of talent? Would they be able to attract the right kinds of
Or will they
there's an
even be
issue around
trust?
like
Will they even
will
be
people
trust?
trust the like people will people even trust the systems that are set in place for the
Yeah.
employees? Like there's all these governance issues that can pop up because you're sleeping with the HR manager. I think maybe if he was sleeping with,
Again,
let's say, if he
Either
was
way,
sleeping with his secretary, if he was
he
sleeping with
was
his secretary
he's still
and she
screwed.
was consenting to it,
No, he's still
it might
screwed.
not be as big an issue.
People online will
can I
say it's
say
abuse of
something?
power. He's
Is
screwed
it
either way. The
okay?
minute you are the dude and you are the one in power and you are seen sleeping with somebody below you and he's a CEO, everybody is below him. He's screwed. So honestly, that guy, and I see why he
Can I
talked.
ask a
The
question to
problem here
the
is that he shouldn't have talked. Otherwise, this would have gone viral.
let's not even go to that. Let me ask this question. Are you saying it is wrong for if the CEO like this is a company that allows marriage now? If the CEO is married to the HR manager, is that a problem?
No, but in that case, everybody would know that they're
But
married.
But then
also,
everybody knew
question
they were shagging.
depends on when they get married. It depends on when they get married now, right? Because
Yeah, true.
if they were married before they became CEO and HR, perfectly fine. If they married, even if they were already engaged, I mean not engaged, they were already involved, like and everybody knew, not a problem. If they out of nowhere got married on a weekend night in Vegas, issues.
But some companies don't allow their employees to get
Yeah,
married.
Sure,
yeah.
sure.
So
Yes, I agree, but not all, right?
Yeah, not
not
So
all,
all.
obviously,
if
no.
my question is, why is this HR manager all of a sudden so special that they cannot do extra moral? Why? Extra moral should be for
Because
I
she's
think
everybody.
it's just
making
position. It's the position she holds. It's just the position she
it's the
holds.
because yeah, it's her position. I think maybe if she was like, let me see. I'm trying to think of the most arm's length position someone
Why?
could
You want to
have in
hear
a
something
R
funny,
company.
and
right?
D, R
I
and D. Is
I
R and D
think
fine?
I actually
Yeah,
think
maybe R&D exactly. But
no.
even then, they might say she's exerting undue influence on the CEO because she determines where the money is invested.
No,
So,
not
like,
even
regardless of where you
not
put it, like he could have picked anybody. Like, this is the other thing with men that cheat sometimes. I'm like, could you really not find anybody outside of this
no. The
space?
HR.
Can I?
Let me tell you, one of the things that make this affair so tantalizing is because she's. Let me tell you something. Firstly, she's married.
Fit
Secondly, she
tantalizing.
works in the company. When they started looking at each other across the table when they were discussing, don't you think all of that power, all of that, like,
He's married too.
yes, exactly. Those things
So
make
he
the
could go
affair.
cheat elsewhere. Why would
It
you
wouldn't
cheat?
be
Why
as
would you come?
interesting.
What do you
This
mean it would not be as
this
It
interesting?
wouldn't be
this
as
is a side.
interesting.
This again, I am not justifying. I'm not saying this is why, but you are saying like if you are going to cheat, go and cheat outside. Maybe he didn't start with the mindset of I want to cheat. He found himself. Of course,
Let
I'm
me
not trying
say,
to justify it,
let me give a
but I
rebuttal
am
to
not
Biola's
justifying
all.
it.
It happened because it was no, no. Let me tell you something. When you are a CEO, right? When you're a CEO and you are a married man also, I'm not. I've never been a CEO and I've never been married, so all of this is congestion. Please don't sue me. When I see you, you're a married
Conjecture.
man, right?
Who wants to sue you?
One of the things that entices you in life is taking risk. And this man, I want a bigger risk than dating
No, no, no,
your HR manager
no.
and going to a
That's so
Coldplay concert,
silly.
holding hands.
I have a.
Honestly, though,
If
Biola,
he was if he
honestly,
was
I'm not
taking
even kidding.
risks, if he was a taking risk person, he wouldn't have docked the way
Yeah.
he docked. Because what was that?
No, no, no. Let me, I need to
what
He
see
what
was
that
too
man,
happened?
right?
shocked. He
No,
was
no, no.
shocked that his risk was coming back with the rewards.
Exactly. Like sometimes you take risk and then you are shocked by the reward. Listen, and the worst part of it, I expected the CEO to have more composure.
At the end of the day,
Hello, like
listen, I feel
I
like,
said,
do you know what? I'll say something. When it comes to positions like that, I genuinely choose to see each person as just a human being. I think it's like we cast this expectation, like when you're a CEO, you're very confident, and
Yeah,
most of the people I know who are in very senior positions need a lot of hand holding. It's just you don't see the people around them holding their hands. So the way he reacted just reminded all of us he's just a man at the end of the day.
human.
We're the ones expecting more. He's just a man. He was scared. He realized in that moment he's got a wife and two kids, and he's with a married colleague. Do you know it's a different case if you're with a single colleague? Because then the issue would be that, oh, okay, maybe you and your wife are having issues. So you're starting a new relationship and you might divorce your wife and move on to this person. Now, this makes no sense. You are married, you've got two kids, and you're sleeping with another married colleague who also has kids. Like, what was the
Just
plan here?
please, no strings attached. No strings attached. No
And
strings
that's
attached.
and you know the fun thing is
You
that's
have
worse because
you
I
have
feel
things
like
to lose.
exactly, like, but I feel like the world would probably be more willing to construct a story of, oh, they've been going through a lot in their marriage, blah blah blah, and yeah, they've kind of separate. Like people would construct a story for you if they like you enough. If you were not doing that, like if it turned out to be a single colleague of an appropriate age who was not necessarily under you, and this person was mature and consenting, you're sleeping with another married woman.
I have a theory on that though. I think I think it's because of how he docked, like the way he docked, right? Like it's a case of if you're so fearful of losing this, why are you doing it in the first place? Like there are people who are
Exactly. Like if you're so
involved in
scared
it.
of losing your family,
Like
I
yes,
don't
why?
think the
I think
family was the
it's the
issue.
way he went.
I'm
It's the
sorry,
way
I
he
don't think the
went
family was
down.
the issue.
yeah,
Okay.
I don't think the family was the issue. It's that simple. I just think getting
yeah,
caught. I'm sorry, if no matter what you do, no matter what you are doing, if you are doing something wrong and you get caught, you will be shocked. It's that simple. It was just. It wasn't. I
sure.
think in
No,
that
no. So
split
Scott.
moment, he was
Okay.
thinking
So
about everything he
wait.
could lose. He already knew everything he could
No.
lose. In that split moment, my guy was caught in there in headlights, and his
So
first reaction
Ayo,
was duck.
Ayo. This is what I want to say, right? Like if he didn't duck like that, if he kind of stood his ground and the thing still came out and all that, there'll be some men who will be like, yes, yes. Now nobody's supporting him, but Alpha Melo, they are not supporting him. So nobody, like, there's nobody on his side. There's no
What's the
point in
opposite of
fighting
alpha
this
male?
conflict.
Wait, Biola. Side question. You said alpha male and also, but what are the other people?
Beta
Name the
male,
other side, please. The better males also.
beta male, the beta males they are not with him. Like
Oh my god.
he didn't pick a side. So nobody's
Yeah, no,
supporting him.
that I read that the HR manager just took out a mortgage with her husband for
Yeah,
$1.6 million. I'm like,
I
girl,
saw that.
why? And her husband is, I think, from like an old money family or something.
But
Before you move on, right? I wanted to add one more thing to it, and this is solely on the oh, I do not necessarily think even if he hadn't docked, it
okay,
would have been any. It
I'm
would have
already
made
know where you're
things.
going.
It would have been less embarrassing on a. Everybody is now doing the same thing, but on because remember the Newcaster guys, he didn't dock. In fact, they even embraced the whole affair, and people still drag them, and they still lost their job. So I don't think any reaction he would have
Yeah,
had in
no,
that
but
moment
no, chill.
it was good either way.
The newscaster guy, for example, there were some people on his side. Do you get? Nobody's on CEO side now. Nobody.
That's what Bella is saying. Like alpha males and all the other males are not even supporting
No,
him at
no.
all.
The docking
Newcaster guy,
lost. If you
there were some
dock, you
people
lose
on his
points.
side.
But it doesn't mean that you don't lose. No, if you dock, you lose points. My point here is that you will still have lost things because
No,
what
no,
the newscaster
of course, no, of
things
course.
like you get my
I
point, right?
agree.
I think is the
Yeah.
docking just made him a meme. The docking made him a meme, and now people are
Exactly.
doing it. Even married people are docking at football games. Do you know? Like that guy will never find a job as a CEO ever again in his life. Unless
Yeah.
he starts, yeah, it's so sad. And how many careers?
He
Even
might
the kids
start
are
in
suffering
something.
because of money that they could generational wealth just disappeared because of affair. Nonsense.
But I was saying to Bella that the what's it called? The HR manager herself, she just took out a mortgage of like $1.6 million with her husband.
She's returning it. She will return it.
Like, I'm just like, why would you risk? And her husband is from like a rum producing family. They produce rum, so it seems like they're like a generational business type of thing. So I'm
Yeah, they
like, you
will return.
seem to have, yeah,
They will return.
that's quite hard.
Whatever
Cheating
rum that
doesn't
has
happen
clearly
because
rum wasn't enough. So whatever it is, they will return it. Listen, let me tell you something. Like yes, the simple thing. If you're going to have an affair, maybe don't go to a concert holding hands together, like doing the whole Titanic thing.
Then what's
Maybe
the point? You
of
know,
having the
like
affair.
what this, yeah,
An
what is
affair
the
is supposed to be
point if you
having meeting
cannot
of
even enjoy, if you cannot even enjoy being out and
like
about with this
I
person?
keep telling you.
Exactly.
I keep telling you guys this thing. When you are having an affair, you're not doing it because you are looking for love. You people don't understand. When you're having an affair, the
okay,
risk is
Mr.
part of
Affairs
the
Professional.
enjoyment. No, no, no. It's not about being a professional. If you're doing anything wrong in life, right? The part of doing something wrong is part of the reason. Like the fun of doing something wrong is one of the reasons why you're doing it. Like there
No,
might
but
be
what if
other
you are,
factors.
no, Ayo, but what if you are indeed having an affair because you're looking for love? What
No,
happens then?
it's
Like
simple.
Bezos and
Then,
his new
then they will
wife
take,
were
you will
both
embrace.
married, and then they,
You will embrace it. You won't hide. You will embrace it. Like that's why I said when the news thing came out, they embraced it. Those people were looking for love, so they even got married. They embraced the
oh yeah, are they
situation.
married now?
I think they
I
are
don't know if
married
they're
now.
married. They are still
I don't,
together,
but I
but
know
I
that
don't know if
they
they're
are
married.
properly together. But I don't know if they're.
Oh
But they
wow,
started the
they're
podcast
together.
and everything. So they're like, you see, those people are looking. Bezos, he didn't hide it. He like, oh, You caught me. Hey, okay. There. You see, the thing is, this guy wasn't looking for. If you are
You
taking
see,
up mortgage,
that
you're not.
buttresses
You're
my
thinking
point.
about.
If you do it with your chest, you can get away with it. You see where you duck.
No,
Yeah,
you are
you
not getting.
see.
Those guys still lost their job. You're not getting away with. I've told you, Bella, you are losing shit. You're not getting away with nothing. The
Well,
point here is that
Bezos
you
didn't
just
lose
come out
any.
of it looking less
Bezos did
I'm
embarrassing.
not.
saying,
Bezos did
no,
not lose anything.
Jesus
but no,
lost
but
money. What do you mean he didn't lose
Oh,
anything?
he lost half of his wealth, but I
Where
don't
is
think.
that?
Do you know what? No,
wait,
wait,
wait, what
wait,
is
wait.
what are you
No,
saying,
I
guys?
actually don't agree. He lost half of his wealth. I consider it as his wife divested from Amazon because they started it together. So he didn't lose half of his wealth. It was more like a business partnership broke. That's the way I view their relationship,
Okay,
as
let me say.
opposed to like she
Let
wasn't
me,
working, he was
Can I say
working, and then he
something?
had to give her half.
no,
I feel like that's
let's
a
put it
Can I
this
different
say
way.
thing.
something?
Let's just put it this way.
Right, Ayo.
There's a certain
Uh
capital
huh.
that you can raise before the wife left that he couldn't raise when the wife left. It's that simple. He lost
No, no.
something. No
So
matter
this
what
is
you
what I'm
do, you will
saying.
lose something.
No, this is what I'm
Also,
saying,
it's good
Ayo.
to be
Right?
CEO of a company
Like
that
now,
you own.
CEO or ex CEO and ex HR cannot be together. That's what I'm saying. Like at least those other
Why?
No, they
people.
can.
No,
No, they are fucked.
after
They are
the
fucked.
docking,
They can't be.
it's gone. It's gone.
They can't be
It's
together.
gone.
No, that love is gone.
Yeah, they are, no,
No, that love
it's
is
gone.
gone. The way he talked,
It's gone. It's
whatever
gone.
feelings he had disappeared the
It's
minute he
gone.
talked.
It's
The
gone.
brave
Yeah,
enough
and
to.
she, do you know what's funny is she did not duck as
She
quickly
didn't
as
talk.
he did.
No,
She
she
was more like,
understood.
oh, oh.
She moved because of the way he is the one. He did. That man
She
went to
was ready to
Idobale.
risk it all. Biola, she was ready to risk it all. She did not love
But
her
funny
husband. It's
enough,
that simple. She doesn't love her
I don't know if
husband.
you guys have seen. I no, nah, don't go that far. But I don't know if you guys have seen the skits of people
Biola, if you
saying
are ready
how
to,
to behave,
ready to take the river,
how to
out of doing
behave,
court life.
how to
How to
behave
do
If
in
I
that
what?
say
situation.
you did not care about your husband, my guy.
No, you don't
Funny
know
enough,
that.
you don't know that.
Guy,
But no, like
okay, one of the
how to behave if you were in that situation, right? Basically, you turn
Yeah.
it into something. I don't know if you've seen the skits of.
No.
Okay, so there are a couple where, like, you see, instead of him ducking, he should just act like he's looking for something. The
Yeah.
point is this: don't
What?
duck, because the camera would have
Yeah.
I
probably maybe stayed on them and moved on,
guys,
and
even
nobody would
if
have
like
said, "Oh,
thing
oh."
is, let's even say they were caught, right? Let's even say they were caught, right? The worst that could have happened was it would have stayed within their social group.
The
You know
yes,
my point,
that's
right? The minute he
Yeah.
docked, it was
that's when
over.
it became
Because
no.
the guy,
Yes,
the
he
announcement guy
ducked,
even went as
and
far
then
as they were.
yeah,
They're like,
Coldplay guy was like, "Oh, that must be an affair." Like, my brother,
like, the
you killed
minute
it.
you
You
docked,
killed it with
over.
her. You killed it with the world. You killed it.
But now here's my question. This is just sort of taking it further. In this, like, do you think it's okay for social media to feed this kind of frenzy? Because that's the other question people are asking. Like, if all of us were people who just minded our business, would we have fed this frenzy to, because it's possible the wife, even if someone recorded it, it's possible that the wife would not have seen it. Like, even if someone recorded it and posted it on TikTok, the wife might not be on
Yeah,
TikTok for her to even see that
yeah.
this is happening. But it became news
On another thing
headlines.
again,
It was
You can't
bad.
blame us, though. You can't blame.
if there was, it's possible that she may forgive his wife, that CEO's wife, might forgive him if it was private. Now she cannot, like she cannot, even if she wants to, she cannot forgive him because if she
Yeah,
forgives
because she
him,
would look
Again,
like
you
an
can
idiot.
again, right? All of
Well,
this, the reaction online, the way it blew up into a news, none of it would have happened again if this you guys need to understand, man. The docking is probably the most embarrassing reaction to
yeah,
anything mankind has ever experienced. Because the issue here is that once you docked,
that's far. But
you have opened yourself up to being mocked, even beyond the affair. The affair wasn't what was being mocked now. It was the reaction to being caught. That was the
but
most
now I have a question.
okay,
What if that's what makes his wife forgive him? That in
the
that
talking.
moment he can no wait. In that moment he can say, I regretted
But
immediately
he
that I
didn't
was out
regret it.
there.
He didn't regret it.
Like no, but I'm just saying, what if
It
that's
began
the
getting
spin?
caught. And by the way, she didn't. She changed her name immediately after the whole thing became public. People
Maybe
went to go find her on Facebook. They posted. They showed. She didn't know. that it
Demi,
was actually like
that
trending.
is not
So people went to go find out
how human
and
beings
they
work.
pushed
No,
the
but
video to her,
do you know
and then
why
she
this
had
is scary? Wait, do you know why this is scary? Is that I'm pretty sure at that concert, it's possible that a lot of people did not know this man. Someone recorded that video because of his reaction, it went viral, and people probably just searched his face and found him.
Yeah.
Do you
just
guys
the
know
minute
how
that
terrifying that is when you work it back? That you could be a random person in this world of 7 billion people just doing something. Someone records you, and someone else just is like,
how
"Who
old are
is
his
this?"
kids? No
And
offense,
they
but
pop up.
if
No,
they
I
were in
think that
teenage years, they will probably find it themselves, because that was how much it blew up. So like it didn't even they didn't like if they were teenage years, it wasn't like it was only on Twitter. It was on TikTok. It was on the news. In
it
fact,
was bad. Oh, wow.
even if they didn't find him, right, his wife would have been sitting watching the news tomorrow and would have seen her husband. Either
That's
way,
true.
he was
That's
the
so
information
true.
traveled faster. So yeah,
Yeah, that was
But
quite
to
bad.
answer your
That was
I think
question,
bad.
Demi, I don't.
Yeah.
It's not. It is what it is. Yes, but it's unfair that social media has this power. It's unfair. But
Yeah, like it
life is
can
not about
really ruin
fairness.
your
I
life.
take it. But like, if
Yeah.
there was no social media, right, and if it would he probably may not have even lost his job.
Yeah. Like, because he's not the first CEO to go out on a
No, he's
concert
not the
date
first
with
CEO to
his
cheat.
lover.
He's
This
not.
is
yeah,
this is
but
not
firstly, they don't get
something
caught.
new.
Probably get a better
No,
seat where,
okay,
where
no, no,
light
no, no.
doesn't
Wait,
shine on you. I
He's
guess
not
it's
the
just the
first
level of
CEO to
CEO
have
that
been
he.
caught now. He's not the first
How
CEO
many
to have been
CEOs have you
caught
been?
cheating.
How many CEOs have you seen caught in a Coldplay concert holding their woman like holding the woman that having an affair with like that? No,
And
no. On
then
a serious
ducked.
note, I want to know because I have never heard of one. Again, I'm not saying it has never happened. I said I have never heard of one. You people are
No, I
acting
hear
like the
you.
issue here
No,
is social media. Social media is not the issue. Guys,
Ayo,
let's calm down.
Ayo, Ayo.
Social media is not the issue.
Wait.
The issue here is
Not Ayo losing his share and
caught,
then telling us, let's calm down.
he was caught.
Hello, like we are both quiet.
He docked. No. I'm saying to your what they call it sympathetic reaction to this. Again, he was caught and then he docked. Those two things are not social. Like you can't blame social media for your reaction to getting caught while doing something bad. Like you
Ayo.
don't get my point, right?
Of
Even if
course,
he
of
wasn't a
course. We're not
CEO,
saying
if he wasn't a CEO, none of this again it would still have blown up. If he was a gardener,
I agree.
sleeping with
Yeah, no,
with
we
the owner
agree.
of the house, it still would have
It's not
blown
that
up.
we disagree. No, I think you're missing the point. It's not that we disagree. The issue or the question rather is that should we allow things like this to like go crazy on social media? Like it's not a right or wrong question. It's just like should social media have this kind of power over people? And something else I had read was that the chick who recorded it started getting calls from publicists asking her how she plans to monetize the fact that she recorded this thing and how she can use it to catapult herself to fame. And I was like, that's a really dark side to it when you look at that. Like, I'm like, what do you
Okay,
mean? Social media, okay, it's probably fine. Like, okay, she recorded it, it's gone viral, blah, 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 whatever. The two families have their issues to deal with now. Their stuff is cut off for them. But like, what is it about the monetization? Like, what are we talking about here? Are we going to
Well,
now
let's
send
an
her as a
opportunity
spy
cost be
camera?
missed.
can I can I say something? Right? Let's say this wasn't on social media. Let's say this was in a town, in a village, right? Let's say in a town where
Mm-hmm.
something happened, right? And the town people saw it
Mm.
because we are the town people. Social media is like the town people, right? Town
Yeah,
people
yeah,
saw it.
I get that.
The reaction would have still been the same.
Yeah, fair.
Because once you have to realize it, social media is just a more blown up version of the human experience, where it's more pronounced. Yes, I agree. However, if the reaction, what you will see in real life is what you will see on social media. So like social media is not exactly like it might be, again more pronounced, but
Mm-hmm.
it's not like people that are controlling social media are not like human beings. They are human beings with
Yeah,
the
yeah,
same
fair.
reaction. And the person, if the village person, the person that saw it and captured it, would have also gone on the newspaper tomorrow and talk about I was just there for the concert, and I saw Mr. Who and Who. Did you see the way they were holding hands? Ah! I was shocked. I had to say
Yeah,
something. You get my
yeah.
point.
That's
So,
it's
so
quite funny.
it's sad, and honestly, I pity the people that were not
You know
involved, but were
what
involved.
makes it funnier for well, this is not funny, but makes it sadder is that even if the two of them wanted to get together, it's just so difficult now because they're both unemployed and potentially unemployable. So what exactly is the plan?
Honestly, if you were going to if it was if you were so much into it that you were willing to go to a Coldplay concert, which you would have probably told his wife he doesn't even like Coldplay, just get together, because at this point nobody is getting together with you because you're not ready. Just get together, risk it,
Yeah.
go for it, because at the end of
I
the day your
imagine
wife is going to
imagine if
dump
his
you,
wife had
your
also been
husband is going to dump
suspicious
you.
of that woman. Like maybe his wife had been like, I feel like you guys are a bit close. And it's like, no, it's just office stuff. She's director of HR.
Yeah, that would have
Only
been.
to find
I,
out.
I,
Oh
I'm
God.
sorry to say this. I'm not gonna lie. I would have been very interested in the conversation that she would have loved to. I would have liked to be a little fly on the wall. That just the first 5 minutes, and then I would have leave them to themselves. Just that first thing
I
she would
don't
have
think
said to
so.
him. I want to know that first thing she would have said to him. Honestly, I probably won't have been even be able to watch it because I'm the kind of person that cannot even. Somebody, I want to. You guys want to know how bad it is, ne? I was listening to somebody's testimony in church today, and I realized that for some reason, I kind of want to just mute the testimony. And it's not even the person alone. Whenever I'm listening to, because it's more of the when somebody is not like trained to stand in front of people and communicate, right? You can see their nervousness and the way that, like, when you want to say something, and then when you get to like somewhere and you're just talking, and you're not, and it's not exactly what you plan to say, and it's not how you plan to say it, but you're just talking, right?
Mm.
And you can feel the nervousness. Like for me, I was getting like that kind of. So it's not like I won't even be able to spend 2 minutes in there listening to the conversation. I just wanted to know the first thing she said to him, and
I
the
know.
moment
I
she told him,
imagine the conversation probably happened by text. She's
oh
probably
no,
like, I've
she
packed
would
all
have
your
waited.
things, pick them
She
up
would
from
have
the shed
waited.
outside,
Oh, she would
and
have
He's
waited.
probably just going to
Trust me, she would have
apologize
waited.
again.
She would have wanted to look him in the eyes before she said shit.
do you think?
If you embarrass me
I
together
mean,
on the wall,
no.
people
I
will
think
people
we're
will blame me that
speculating really. We're speculating wildly here, but I think that a text is probably likely because of the fact that she just went and changed the name immediately. That video went out. It's not like we heard a week later that she changed her name. Like that day, her name she
yes.
took her maiden name. So
But
it's probably one of those. I
if it
don't
was
have
me,
anything to say to you
personally,
anymore.
if it was me, I would have waited. Arrive at home, look me in the. I wouldn't have even said shit. I would have let you bury yourself. I would just be looking at you. I want to see you walk into this house, and then
Ayo
like
is
just
really savoring this thing of look me in the eye.
I don't
I want to make
understand.
sure.
it's the best part.
Yeah.
The
Most
best part.
times, people who do that, not all the time, of course, but most times, people who do that is maybe there's some doubt, right? They want to be like,
No,
Yeah.
I
not
want to
not
When
find
it's
him.
out.
very
I want to look you in
Not
the eye
him.
to see if
When you don't have
it's
that kind
true or
of
not.
chest,
This one
when you don't
is
have that
clear.
kind of chest at a Coldplay concert, you're not gonna carry that chest into this house. Whatever chest you
That's
are
the
there to
point
make you
now.
dog, you're not carrying it. Like maybe you know
that's
the guy.
Ayo, Ayo,
Thing is
wait, Ayo,
the thing the
Ayo,
guy
that's
has
what you are
for
expecting.
no
Wait,
the thing
Ayo,
the
that's
guy
what you are expecting. From many what from many marriages that I know of that have ended because of things like this, they actually don't have the conversation. So the person who was on the offending side dies with the fact that they don't have any opportunity to close this conversation. Like they don't have closure. And that's the punishment the other person exerts on them. They don't talk about, like, you've not met crazy people. I'm not crazy. Crazy is not the word. You've not met people who, when you offend them, they will not say a word to you. And
yes.
a lot of women I know whose partners have cheated on them over and over and over again until it blew up and became a thing. They don't have
First
that
things first,
conversation.
we
They
don't
just
know if he has
disappear.
cheated over and over again. And secondly, all of the people that you know, they were not embarrassed in Africa, Asia, South America, and even at that, even in the North Pole, people were laughing at this meme. Stop it. Let me tell you something. There are levels to embarrassment. There are levels to cheating.
I mean,
Everybody
well, it
cheats, okay?
depends.
This is not cheating. This is
Hey,
embarrassment. He didn't just cheat on. He dragged her. He embarrassed her. Do you know that she can't even show herself in the local golf club anymore?
No, but that's. Do you know what? It doesn't even have to go. globally viral for that effect to still be the same.
Like,
It can also just be like in your
I,
church, for example. It's like something that's important to you, right?
on
At
a
the end of the
scale of
day,
embarrassment, though, on a scale of embarrassment, I
yeah,
don't think it gets worse than that. And like,
yeah.
let's be real, it
But the
doesn't.
good thing
And
though
then
is the
people think we
world.
are enacting it. Ah, come on.
No, but the world. No, but the world does not know her. This is the thing. He's embarrassed himself. She's not a well-known person. It's not like you'll see her tomorrow. If
To
I
be
saw
fair,
her on the
this
street
was
tomorrow, I would not know who she is.
it's not like this guy's an actor. It's not like he's not a well-known person too. But anyways, guys, we've
Now
talked about
he
other
is.
people's failed relationship.
Yeah, no.
I'm
Maybe
sure
he'll
he wouldn't
start a
want to be.
podcast. This is how it starts. He will start a
You know what
podcast
I
and be
think
successful.
Have
This
you
is how
seen
it's going to make
us?
money.
with her,
Dockers,
with
no,
her
not
though,
sinners,
and he has to
Dockers.
explain what was going through his mind at that moment. He has to explain what was going through his mind at that moment. That would eat. I
Okay,
promise
wait.
you, he will eat off that YouTube video for like the rest of his life. Like the AdSense alone.
Yeah,
Ah,
and all the exactly, and all the alpha males will get on his side.